King Livin.
So this record is I mean, we were making all these records. It was quite in-depth. I mean, I wouldn't say it's not conscious, but I would say like there's always this argument in the rap community between the conscious rapper and like the commercial rapper, you know. So for some reason I thought that we need to make something that's a little bit more conscious, especially to our peers lah. You know, the people who make like rap music and things like that. And I feel like...
You mean commercial or conscious?
I say both. I mean, the rap community is built up of these people. People who are conscious, they have conscious lyrics. And then they have like commercial, like people say mumble rapping or like
pussy money weed raps.
On some real... I feel like in the rap community, people like Jay-Z has like completely blurred the lines between conscious and commercial rapping. Like he's so conscious, but at the same time he's so stylish. You know, like it's very hard to find someone like that. The day I saw a reel of Jay-Z saying like, so how do you encompass like the best rapper alive? He said like people who are able to do various things, you know, to hit the pocket nicely, to come up with a new flow, at the same time having these accolades, you know, like also you're successful, and you know, so many different varieties of things that you can do, which is hard to find in artists today, especially rappers. So how would you, and also actually why is it necessary for us to make a song like King Livin? Why?
You know, the first thing that comes to my mind is that this is the only song on the project that was not made in the camp.
Right.
This song was made in my living room.
Yeah. I mean, we made the first part of it.
Oh, yeah.
We made the intro, the whole, what is this? Natural selectors.
Cook to taste
type dishes.
Yeah.
Eat what you kill type of killers.
Yeah. That was still while we were in the camp.
Yeah, that was still while we were in the camp. And then like most of the part, including the hook, was in your living room because that was already like the end of the trip.
Yeah.
So
I would say there was a shift in energy, and that sample, which is one of my old songs actually, that tabla sample and the thing is one of my old songs, and it had that energy. It had a little like garang, a bit not to say braggadocio, but it had that typical rapper vibe in it lah, you know. And I think that made like it contributed to the vibe of the song. And for me, the lyrics, like when that hook, when I came up with those words for this hook, I was heavily inspired by, funny enough, Jay-Z's song, the No Church in the Wild.
Right, Frank Ocean.
Yeah. Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's God to a non-believer
who don't believe in anything?
And to me, that is such a beautiful piece of lyric that really, really pokes at the societal construct of things, right? And similarly in the song, what are we saying? It's like king living, but the mob don't want it. It's like you want to live like a king
for the people, but the crowd not on it.
You want, again, you're trying to do something for the people, but the people don't really fuck with you. Like you're trying to dumb down your song or dumb down your lyrics, thinking, oh, I'm going to do this for the people. But when you do it for the people don't really want it, you know. And it happens a lot. And I think even with us, there's sometimes in our past where we're like, oh, we need to make one song for the fans, one song, oh, people like this kind of thing, people like that kind of thing, do it for the people, you know.
Right.
It's to combat that. It's to combat making art for somebody else.
But what you say, okay, the juxtaposition is what you say about the people that actually want it, or the people that actually fuck with it, like, you
There's
know.
always going to be people that actually fuck with it, but I'm talking about the creation process. It's like when you create, it doesn't always have to be for the people. Don't create or don't try to make something that the people will like. I'm not saying don't, like, you shouldn't. I'm just saying we try to avoid that. And I think it applies to even when you're trying to live that king, when you're trying to be king. But what good is a king if the people don't really fuck with the king, if the people don't love the king?
But don't a king always do things for the, I mean, in the general, I mean, if you're a king, if you're a good king, don't you do the things for the people, and then, like, in the interest of the people?
See, now there's a whole conversation of the monarch and all that right now that we don't have to get into, but just the concept of a king, let's just think about the concept, the leader, the supreme leader, right?
What constitutes a king? What makes a king?
The people. Yeah. What is a king without the people?
But I think it's more than that. It's why the people choose this king, because of certain things that he has done or that he did.
Or he could just be the son of the last king.
I mean, that one, okay,
Yeah,
listen,
see,
like on some nepotism thing, like, I really don't, I cannot lah, because like you have to prove your
so yeah,
your royalty, you know.
That's a different conversation that is we don't have to
But
get
let's
into.
go back to, like, okay, let's say like you are like, let's say in like a civilization, like, okay, let's say a tribe, let's not go to like a kingdom, okay, let's say in a tribe.
Yeah.
How do you like determine that, okay, this is the guy that's going to lead us, right? So the person is like, let's say like he's the best hunter gatherer, or maybe he's the one that like knows how to keep the tribe.
He understands how to use resources.
Yeah, he knows how to keep the tribe in check, like, you know, like instill values and things like that, and then like, you know, like virtuous.
Yeah.
Like this what constitutes a king.
Yeah.
And then eventually people look at this and be like, okay, he seems to be like the best leader.
Yeah.
And then they choose that.
Yeah, true. So that's you're defining a king, but what this song is about is king living.
Right.
Yeah. So you trying to live a life as a king, but the people don't want it.
Right.
Similarly,
Right.
you're trying to do it for the people, but the crowd is not on it. So it's like you're trying to do the righteous thing. No, how do I put it? It's like nobody asked you to be king.
I think you're coming from a point like if you look at all the kings that we have today, like the kings of today, like in the modern civilization, kings are kind of like a very, very like
No, let's just look at ourselves right now. Do we have a king? I mean, I'm not talking about the Malaysian monarch, but do we live our day-to-day lives like we have a king?
I honestly, I mean, this is like something I shouldn't be saying, but like I don't consciously live knowing like there's a king
Right?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't think a lot of us do. So do you know what that means? That means the people don't want it.
It's a very dangerous slope, dude.
Yeah, so let's not talk about that. Let's just talk about the concept. It's simply an analogy, right? So maybe let's forget the king thing. Let's talk about do it for the people, but the crowd not on it.
Right.
Why do we do things for the people? Why do we do things so that people are gonna like it? It's because we want to sell, right? It's because we want the numbers.
I think power. With more people comes more power.
Okay, do you know all these conversations we've had? Oh, we gotta make a radio-friendly song. The fuck is a radio-friendly song?
Fame.
Huh?
Fame, so that like
Imagine this. Imagine making a radio-friendly song that people don't like. That's what I'm trying to get at with this song. It's like people should like a song for it being a song. They shouldn't like a song because it was made for them to like.
But what is the understanding here? Like, why do we suddenly, like, why do we in our career be like, okay, we need to make a radio-friendly song?
Yeah. You want to make money because it's a capitalistic thing. It's because your art has now been diluted and now you have this expectation that your art has to now make money. That people have to now like your art.
But in like, to play the other side, like, don't people need to survive? Don't people need like to kind of like
make a living
out of it?
Yeah, king living, but the crowd don't want it.
Yeah, but like how you
don't want it.
Okay, but then how you gonna avoid that? Like, what are you gonna do?
Make for yourself. Okay, so this is
so what if the people don't fuck with it, they just don't fuck with it?
It's better than making it for them and they don't fuck with it, is what I'm trying to say.
Then go into the cave and just sing to yourself.
Yeah, the reverb would be damn nice.
But that doesn't make sense, right? I mean, then why did we put out this EP?
So that's the thing. The point of the song is the process. Is where are you creating from? It's like,
but you know, you have to, you see, are you speaking for the people? Are you speaking for yourself?
I'm suggesting that we speak for ourselves. Because the minute we entertain this idea, or we should speak for the people, we're already losing, is what I'm trying to say.
But we are also people.
Yeah, which is why
we are also part of
it's the most people thing we can do. Why make a radio-friendly song when you don't listen to radio?
That one is, you see, that's like, you know what I feel, no? This kind of things is like a one-off. It's like a very, very small, occasions. It's like very small situations. It's like, okay, only this artist don't listen to the radio, therefore, dude, we are such niche artists. I'm just gonna put it out there. We are niche artists. Look at the EP. It's not really like something that radio would play and things like that.
Does radio play AI songs?
That one I don't know lah. I mean, eventually they have to address that issue.
Right.
But what I'm saying is like, the topics that we speak about, the sound that we put out, the designs and the art that we put out is like very niche to ourselves. So like it's very, we are not even in the rights to speak about these people who make a living out of making art. You know? Because when we do that, right, we feel like we're detesting them.
Yeah, and
it's like a
that's
detest.
what we're doing, which is why it always has to point back to us. Which is why I think King Living is a song about processing.
You know what? No, I think you know what it is. It's about accountability. It's about taking accountability. You know? That's what I feel like King Living is about. It's about like taking accountability.
Okay, fair. I fuck with it.
Because whether you like it or not, when you are in a cave and things like that, you eventually, like, you're born to a parent, you're born into a family, you're born into a society. Whether you like it or not, whether you go into a cave and live by yourself or not, end of the day, you're still going to be judged. People are still going to come into the cave and be like, oh, what is this person doing? And things like that. You understand not? And like, you have to take accountability for that actions. So I think King Living is about us taking accountability for our actions as an artist, like especially a niche artist in Malaysia.
So are you saying you subconsciously wanted this to be like a... Did you make King Living for the people?
When you make conscious lyrics, it's an intention for people to kind of like listen to it, yeah. Because why would you make conscious lyrics for yourself? I mean, if you know you're already conscious, why would you want to like...
If you make conscious lyrics for yourself, it's affirmations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So might as well just sit down and like affirm yourself. You don't have to like put it out on a record. I feel like we cannot avoid the fact that we are born in Malaysia. and we have lived this life.
Yeah.
In the school, in like our society, we deal with different kind of people, and we deal with the system, the laws that are in place. We deal with oppression. We deal with like, you know, like so many things, dude, growing up. So I feel like it's like a conversation that's need to be had.
Yeah.
Whether you are like tremendously conscious or not, you are going to ask this question one day or another.
In the song, there's a lyric that I like: "The woke left need to catch some Z's."
Exactly. And why did you mention that? Why did you write that?
I'll tell you, because not too long ago, I was a very conscious leftist.
Actually, what's the difference between lefties and righties? I still don't get it, dude.
Right wing is just very right.
And then left wing is what? Like liberal, is it?
Leftists are the ones who are fighting for, you know, human
Freedom.
rights and like
right.
fucking global warming.
Right.
And the woke left are this woke.
But you say like the lefts are more liberal?
Yes.
Right. They're liberal.
Now maybe there's a switch, but yeah, back then.
And then the right is like more conservative. Right. Okay. Got it. Okay. So why?
So the woke left need to catch some Z's, because I think right now they're just the smallest amount of people, but making the loudest amount of noise, right? And I mean, we've had this conversation about global warming plenty of times, which you don't have to get into right now. But I'm saying the woke left need to catch some Z's, because whether you like it or not, which is also in the lyrics, we are living through the sunset stage of capitalism. We are at the final stage of capitalism where it's at a tipping scale already. I think our lifetime, our generation will probably see the end of capitalism.
And what's after that? What happens?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. But it's very interesting that our generation, I call our generation the sunset generation. We're going to see the sunset.
Right.
So when I say the woke left need to catch some Z's, is a play on them being unnecessarily woke.
Like, do you think that play is like that's because like people are becoming very sensitive?
Yeah, oversensitive, and they're just
hypersensitive.
Yeah, they're forcing themselves awake. it's like they're doing this, you know.
But like I think that comes from like all of the things that like the new generation is like kind of putting out, like being fed on. Like hypersensitivity comes from like people who like are fighting against authority, whether they like it or not. Like it doesn't even matter to me. It's like just because you're an authority, I want to fight against you. It's like I don't even care whether this is a good thing or not.
Correct. And while it's important for that balance, I mean resistance you cannot deny. Resistance is important. Resistance shapes the future, but the woke left need to catch some Z's, man. Yeah, I think they're overdoing it.
There is like this. Okay, there's like two intentions. One is it's like there's actual problems that people are going through, being oppressed.
Yep.
Like really no water and things like that. Like real actual problems. Then there's this other intention, which is like I want to make something where the people are on. Like I want to make something. I want to like fight for something that I feel the people will get on.
Yes. See, you're going back to it.
So there's actual real issues out there, and then there is like some kind of pre-made up intention to like go against this authority,
which is like
because you just like
I freaking hate like greenwashing, which is a term used to describe people who pretend to be green or eco-friendly or like
that overnight activist.
Yeah, overnight activists, or just the idea of not using straws because it's gonna hurt the turtle, and then you print that thing on plastic. It's dumb, right? And those woke leftists need to catch some Z's, like it.
You know, I'm just gonna state this thing about like greenwashing. Like I feel like, dude, global warming is real. No one is saying that the temperature is rising. No one is. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Let me finish. No one is denying that the temperature is rising. Okay. But isn't that just the natural state of
Yeah, so
the world? So wait, hold on. So like, why are we fighting something that the earth is naturally going through? Why are we trying to reduce it? You know, the earth has been going through like the ice age.
it's a cycle. Yeah.
It's been going through like different ages. So what makes you think that the world's not going to heat up and like all the circumstances that happen with it and eventually like, I don't know, rejuvenate or something, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows? But why are we sitting down here and like trying to stop the world from getting hotter? Like, I don't understand. It's real, but like, so?
Yeah, I mean, we can live better lives. I mean, the ozone layer is the healthiest it's ever been today, right? But you don't celebrate. But anyway, when people ask me, like, yo, do you believe in global warming? You know what my response is? As much as I believe in global cooling.
Right.
Right? Because
Right.
it's a cycle.
It's a
It gets
cycle.
hot and it gets colder.
Exactly what I'm saying.
So the woke left now just happens to catch this data right now where it's freaking hot and uses it for their advantage to push their own agenda. I'm not saying you shouldn't live a better life by not using, you know, your greenhouse gas emissions and whatnot. Of course, address that. Live a better life, but don't use global warming as an agenda to push other political fucking movements, you know?
Right. I mean, that's literally what people have been doing.
Yeah.
They find something that everybody can gather on. Suddenly, it's like some political agenda at the
Yeah.
back of it.